So on March 1st, I told this story about a bear shitting in the woods. And so I'm going to go back to that story a little bit. So we lived in Pike National Forest in Colorado Springs, and um, there was this mound outside of the window of one of my kids. And when I went around to see it, I thought, oh my gosh, what animal made that? Did an elephant walk by? What the heck was going on? Well, it turned out there was a crab apple tree, and the crab apples, when they would sit on the ground, they would ferment and become alcoholic in nature. And then the bears would eat it and it would act like a diuretic. And so everything would come out of the bear. So I say that to say those apples were just sitting there. If you leave fruit out in certain circumstances, it will turn into alcohol. Nobody contrived to make those apples turn into alcohol. That was just a process, a natural process that goes on. So I say this in comparison to the games that people have manufactured and have plotted and planned and contrived and used all their training and knowledge to get your loved one addicted to what they're doing. So there's a real lack of innocence around gaming addiction. There's some culpable parties. They're absolutely guilty. 100% maximizing their paycheck, their profits, their whatever. There's no moral code there whatsoever. These games are designed that, they target young people, and the goal is really dark. Take advantage of people's vulnerabilities to the maximum, particularly children. August 1st, I came to Al-Anon to discover how to get a loved one to stop gaming, hoping that my life would then return to normal. In Al-Anon, I came to understand that I did not cause addiction. I can't control it. I can't cure it. But I can apply the 12 steps to my own life so that I can find sanity and contentment, whether the gamer is still gaming or not. This is why in Al Anon, the focus must be on me. I soon discovered that I had problems of my own that needed attention. I had undergone some unhealthy changes as I attempted to cope with the disease of addiction. These changes had occurred so slowly and subtly that I had not been aware of them. I shared openly about this in Al Anon meetings and became willing to let go of attitudes that no longer seemed appropriate. With the help of my higher power, I began to shed self-destructive habits. In time, I felt I had regained my true self, and I began to grow again. Today's reminder: I do not respond well when someone tries to impose their will on me. Why have I tried to impose my will on those around me? There is one person I am responsible for, and that is me. There is only one person who can make my life as full as possible. That too is me. And here's the quote: today I will keep hands off and keep my focus where it belongs, on me. So I want to reiterate that chemical addiction and gaming addiction are not alike, but the response of the loved ones around the addict is quite similar. There's a tremendous amount of overlap, but these addictions are very, very different. Keep in mind that if you're a parent and you have a kid who's addicted to electronics, that you've got a responsibility to protect that child. Even if you were ignorant about the internet and what's being delivered in your house, etc., 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 you have a responsibility to protect minor children in your household. When they get to be 18, they can leave your house and they can choose to engage in whatever behavior they want. But if it's going on under your roof, you are culpable. Full stop. Not at the level of the people who made these games, but you're culpable. I say these words to encourage you to think. This addiction is insidious. It's subtle. It creeps in. You don't know what was going on. And then it flowers and it's a crisis. So get the help you need. There's help. Blessings on your day.